Hey everybody, welcome back to Kids Draw for Fun. For today's art lesson, we're going to be drawing Winn Dixie from the book Because of Winn Dixie. So get your art stuff ready and let's get ready to draw. Okay, so to begin this drawing of Winn Dixie, our favorite beloved dog, we're going to start at the very top of our paper. It's just going to be a big picture of his head. So close to the top in the middle of the paper, we're going to draw the part of his head that's right in between his ears. So we're going to start with kind of a little dip in the middle and a dip back up. Kind of looks like a seagull flying in the sky. Next, we're going to move on to Winn Dixie's first ear. So making this a cartoon version, I'm going to start by adding a couple little spikes for hair. And then I'm going to go all the way up with a curved line for his ear. At the top of his ear, I'm going to add a couple more little hair marks, just zigzags up and down. And I'm going to connect it back down to right about there, 1/3 of the way down the page. I'm going to go to the other side and do something similar. Now both of the ears don't have to be exactly identical. They could be a little bit different in shape. So for this ear, I'm going to go in this direction, draw a little curved line up to a point, some fuzz to show his hair, and I'm going to curve that ear back down. Okay, so right now we have his ears. We'll add more detail to them later. The next thing that I'm going to do is draw the side of Winn Dixie's face. So starting from this ear that we just left off on, I'm going to draw a little curved line going to about halfway down the page. Do the same thing on the other side, but this time I'm going to start behind the ear a little bit. I'm going to curve that line down to about the same spot. And then I'm going to go into his hairy snout. So for this, I'm going to go back to this line right here, and I'm going to curve it out a little bit more. And as I curve out, I'm going to add a couple more zigzags to make the hair on Winn Dixie's face. Going back to the other side, I want to do something pretty similar. Make it come out, a couple zigzags for his hairy face. And now that I'm getting closer to the bottom, I want to join both of these spots. Now I'm not going to join it with just a simple curve. I'm going to keep adding kind of like zigzags to make the hair on his face. These ones are going to be a little bit longer though. And just so we know that Winn Dixie has a body right behind, I'm going to draw a fluffy line going down. And on this side, under his chin, another fluffy line going down. That just shows that Winn Dixie does have a body under there. So now let's go back and add some details to Winn Dixie's face. I'm going to go right back up to the ears. And to show that this is truly an ear, on the inside, I'm going to make a curved triangle. So I'm going to follow the curve of the ear, bring it back down, and I'm going to choose to add some fur in there. I'm going to close up my triangle. Doing the same thing on the other side. I'm going to follow the curve of the ear. I'm going to add some hair to mine. And I'm going to close that curved triangle. So now we could tell a little bit more that those are ears. It'll look even better when we color it. The next thing I'm going to do is put Winn Dixie's eyes. Now remember, this is a cartoon. It's not a realistic portrait, so it's okay if you want to choose to make circle eyes, if you want to make triangle eyes, if you want to make almond-shaped eyes, if you want your eyes to be connected like the McDonald's arches in the middle. It's totally up to you. For me, I'm going to go with kind of like an almond shape, which is a curvy triangle. So putting my finger right in the middle of Winn Dixie's face at this skinnier part up here. I'm gonna be at the middle and scooch over just a little bit. This is where I wanna start my Winn Dixie's eyes. So I'm gonna draw a line going up and back. And I'm gonna close it by going down and back, because it's more of like an oval than a triangle. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side, going down to the center of my page. I'm going to scooch over just a bit and draw a line going curved back and back to the center. I'm going to curve it down and back. Okay, it's not perfect, but that's okay. It'll look better when we color it. In the middle, I'm going to go ahead and add some hair, because he is one hairy dog. Now this part's going to bring me to his nose. In the center of his face, right in the middle of this really fluffy spot, I'm going to draw his cute little nose. So I'm going to start by drawing a rainbow shape, like this. And then I'm going to do 2 lines diagonally going in, but not too hard of a diagonal mark, just a soft diagonal. And I'm going to connect the bottom by a curved line. When we color that in, it'll look even more like a nose. And we all know that Winn Dixie is famous for smiling. So right underneath of his nose, I'm going to add a short line. And connected to that, I'm going to draw a very sweet smile. Now I know that looks silly, but when we add some more details, you might understand what that smile looks like a little bit better. Okay, so what I'm going to do with more details is add hair. So starting right at his nose, I'm going to add hair going this way, around his mouth, some more hair going this way, around his mouth, and I'm going to draw more hair everywhere, just to show that this dog is fluffy. I'm also going to go and add some eyebrow hair to Winn Dixie with those same zigzaggy lines. All right, and for one other detail, I'm going to go back to the eyes of Winn Dixie. I'm going to make them look a little droopier by extending my line. And inside of his eye, I'm going to make some color. So I'm going to draw a smaller circle inside. There's a circle. There's a circle. And then I'm going to put a circle here, which is going to end up being a shine mark. We're going to leave that circle white, like his eyes are shining. When we color it in, it'll look even better, like I said before. Okay, so if you finished this part of Winn Dixie, you can go ahead and add a collar under his neck if you'd like. If there's any words that you want to add to the background, go ahead. But now I'm going to get into the coloring part of it. Here we go, let's color. And there you have it. We just drew Winn Dixie from the book Because of Winn Dixie. If you have any other ideas for book characters or any other character that you would like to draw, please leave us a note in the comments below. And if you like these videos, please hit the thumbs up sign to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep drawing.